Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and with the Disney Plus streaming service launching this week, a lot of people are once again predicting the doom of physical media, but relax, it's not going anywhere. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. You can also find me over Twitter and Instagram at Movie Guy 365, as well as over the Disney Magic Hour podcast. I will put a link for that in the description. All right, Disney Plus has officially launched, and they launched with a rather impressive library of their own material, consisting of 20th Century Fox, mostly the Star Wars films, and of course their own library, Marvel films, those kind of things. And the animation, it's all there. It's mostly there, but there are some noticeable gaps. And of course, that's just going to come out with rollout, that sort of thing. So, a lot of things I've been seeing, and this is a pattern, is anytime a new digital medium comes out, whether it be iTunes, Netflix, Disney Plus, just anything that has to do with digital movies or content, the first flag that's being waved is, oh my God, it's the end of physical media. It's not. It really isn't. I can't deny that there is a decline as far as physical media goes. Those are just numbers. They show. But, it's not the drastic death knell that everybody seems to make it out to be. It's like, why? And then they like to throw in the arguments. Like, why would you spend $20, $30 on a Blu Ray or 4K disc over like, $10 a month or $15 a month, to watch whatever you want? There are many different, answers to that question. But it's, there's also a kind of a cohabitation as far as what we enjoy as far as the cinematic, hobby or, viewing thing, whatever your preference is. For me, I'm a physical media collector. I always have been. And I'm a big champion of it. Ever since like VHS, my father was VHS beta kind of thing. And, then go into things like Laserdisc and, DVD, Blu Ray. There's been so many kind of different things. And there's always been somebody saying that it's going to be a death of, home releases and that kind of thing. I don't know why they enjoy that. But it's just kind of like, it's just something that's always been there. And then when streaming came out, oh my God, it's the end, and blah, blah, blah. It's really not. And here's basically why I'm going to explain it. For one thing, we as people, there's a lot of us. We like to have like a physical copy of the movie we want. We like to be able to reach behind the shelf here and grab whatever you want at any given time. You're not adherent to any kind of contract or, Netflix is losing the rights to this movie. iTunes is losing rights to that movie, and Disney Plus, blah, blah. It's really just kind of like, I like my home media, intake to be in a centralized place. The centralized place is my shelf. There. I don't have to worry about it unless you lend it out to a friend or something, and that's your own problem. But yeah, don't lend out to friends. Anyway, it's just, one of those things. I like to have like things that are just there. And also, there is a market for it. DVD still makes up, as far as like physical media goes, about 55, 56, 7%, give or take, of home sales. People are still buying them. Like there is an absolute market. Blu Ray also not nearly as big, but there's still a significant portion. And of course, every kind of format has a niche or it has a big kind of upgrade type thing to it. Laserdisc was comparable to over at VHS, whereas VHS was like, was cassette tape and you watch it. But when you got a Laserdisc, that was, a lot of times it was formatted 16:9, even though we didn't have 16:9 TVs. So you got the black bars at the bottom and the top. And that's just the way a lot of filmmakers shoot their stuff because of the widescreen of the theater. So we got a lot of those kind of niche, they also included the good surround sound, who can forget HC3, it was just one of those things. And it was just a really, there's always a market for it. There's people that want the little extra, the best, that kind of thing that's in the format. And digital is, while the current thing they're trying to make that the new DVD, where they get the majority of the income, the money, the profits. They get all that from, streaming. That's what they really, really want. They want that thing. Yes, do I feel that studios at the end of the day would love to stop like physical release? I think so. I really believe they would love to do that, but you can't just pull the cord on that and not expect a huge backlash. There's too many people that enjoy the physical release of a disc. You like to see it on your shelf. You like to, be able to grab it. Hey, internet services aren't always reliable. So if your internet goes down, you don't really have anything to fall back on. you have, like, for me, I like to enjoy all aspects. I have digital copies personally, but I also have a physical release. So what happens if, you know, like I'm on a plane or I'm, you know, riding around or something and I really want to just watch something on my phone or my tablet, I can have that option. That's how I approach this situation. You know, there are certain titles that are not available on a physical format, and that's where I go in for that. That for me is what, you know, a physical release, you know, can like, you know, fall short on. So if certain, you know, I just got a movie the other day on digital that is not available on any kind of disc. But, you know, more likely than not, it's going to be available. Whether it's not on 4K, will be available on Blu Ray. And for people that collect DVD, you have your DVDs. I think those are very important things as us as collectors, as moviegoers. We want choice. I think at the end of the day, that's what it is. You know, it's, as I said, every time a new format or something comes out as far as like digital, that it's, oh my God, the end of the physical media. It's funny because over on the video game side, you know, we got our PlayStations, we got our Xboxes, and they all have disc drives and they all have physical releases in addition to digital. I never see an article about, oh my God, digital games are going to destroy the physical format. Maybe once out of every 25 articles about movies, we get one about a video game like digital, like destroying the physical format. It just doesn't happen. Why can't they live cohesively? I think it's just more or less like some people are just insecure about it. You know, like, and I understand why you would go to a digital collection. Believe me, I get it. Sometimes your space is at a premium. Sometimes you don't want to shell out the 20 bucks, $30 for a physical. That's perfectly fine. You have your digital movie collection. That's great. But, you know, at the end of the day, I really have seen no signs that physical format is going anywhere anytime soon. You know, I would say arguably, you know, I do shopping videos here every week on the channel, and some in-store places are cutting back on their selection. If not, you know, I would say Target, yeah, they recently cut down their physical media selection by, I would say, roughly half. So there's still like an aisle full of physical media, whereas it used to be 2. I can understand the little consolidations on places like that. I go to a Walmart. More often than not, the Walmarts I go to, it remains unchanged. There's still a lot of physical releases for sale there, and Best Buy also cut back a little bit. But just because, like, you know, a store or retail or brick and mortar still cuts back their inventory, it's not going anywhere. If you want to order it online, great. Best Buy has every single title you could probably think of online. Amazon's another one. Amazon's a great place to order. I do a lot of my ordering online when I can't find it in the store, but I'm not, like, you know, worrying that the physical format is going anywhere. I think, you know, at the end of the day, studios, yeah, I feel at the end of the day, they really would love to do like a whole subscription thing. They don't want you to really own anything. And that's just, you know, that's another video. I'll touch on that later. But, you know, as far as physical format, it's here. They're literally getting ready to release a new PlayStation and Xbox. And from what I understand, the PlayStation is going to have a 4K disc drive, which means if you're a 4K collector, you will be able to put your 4K disc in and get your full theater experience as you wish. If studios are really hell-bent on ending it, they would have released digital drives only, no disc drives whatsoever. And why, if the format's dying, if the whole thing's dying, why even put it on your next generation console? The signs are there, people. It's there. It's not going away. Is it getting shrunk down a little bit? Sure. You know, that's just the way it is. And there will be a day, maybe way in the future, that this is actually a reality. But for now, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen in the next 5 years. It won't even happen in the next 10. I would say roughly, if I threw out a number, at least 2025. People are slow to change. Technologically, you know, things can kind of move faster than people. But we're not going to be hitting an all digital era. It's not happening yet. Just, you know, do like I do. If you want to collect it, great. If you want to collect, you know, physical format and digital, do that. I think at the end of the day, we all want to enjoy the hobby. We all want to enjoy what, you know, movies bring us in the best possible format. That's important to a lot of people, and I think collecting is too. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the whole situation. Are you still collecting physical discs, or are you go all streaming? I think either one's fine. It's all dependent on the person and their circumstances. So let's talk about it in the comments. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.